Now that I'm approaching my 30s, I feel like it's time that I finally make every single cake and baked good that I've ever wanted to make since I was little. I used to love watching Cake Boss in my early teenage years. I was so jealous of everybody on that show because they get to work in a bakery. Seeing Buddy Valastro as the head of his family's bakery was so interesting to me. Interesting as in I would not be okay with working with family all day, almost every single day. But besides that, I loved every minute of that show. And that show introduced me to checkerboard cakes. Originally, checkerboard cakes are vanilla and chocolate cake layers. In the back of my mind, I always wondered why Buddy never made a Neapolitan version of the checkerboard cake. So today I decided to live vicariously through the Cake Boss by making a Neapolitan checkerboard cake. The first cake I filled and iced it with a strawberry Italian meringue buttercream. And the second cake is filled and iced with a chocolate ganache. I was actually on FaceTime with my good friend who's also a baker talking about these Neapolitan checkerboard cakes, and I was telling him how it was my first time making a checkerboard cake, and he seemed genuinely shocked. Shocked that it was my first time making checkerboard cakes because I've never had the opportunity to make them. Nobody wanted to order a checkerboard cake from me. To be fair, I don't think checkerboard cakes were ever that popular in the baking world. But I digress because I need to fulfill my childhood fantasies. Speaking of, something else I've always wanted to make was a big top cupcake. Those infomercials always had a chokehold on me as a kid. I wanted every single baking related product. And obviously my parents didn't get any of that for me because baking was for girls. And now that I'm grown, I'm officially getting my lick back and making and baking every single thing that I've ever wanted to make. But for now, enjoy these cake slices. I botched the first cake because that's not a checkerboard. This is a checkerboard.